For people who are unsure of their housing situation, or for people who might think that they are vulnerable to losing their housing or are looking for support in housing, just to know that they can come here and access these services, and that coming here actually will help them use their time a little more wisely too, because so many services that are in the community that you historically would have to go to each individual office and set up different meetings and things like that, they'll all be housed here. So the referral process is a lot easier and a lot less time consuming for people who need support. Then the flip side of that would be to the community, for folks who do want to help, for people who want to donate or volunteer or get involved in homelessness and housing instability. This is a great place to do it. So the purpose of today is really just to let the community know there's a school and there's businesses and there's houses and lots of folks who live around here. So we're really just trying to get the word out to the community. There are also a lot of folks who live doubled up, so 2 or more families to a home, or who are paycheck to paycheck, kind of one event away from homelessness. So we felt it was really effective to locate here right next to Sunrise, in close to where people who might need these services would live. And so today we're just trying to get community input. If people have questions, concerns, fears, give them a chance to ask those questions face to face and have them addressed and answered. And then when we do an open house, probably in mid-August, we'll actually have all of the agencies who are partnering to make this space work here. So people can actually go around the room and see, okay, here's a service for veterans, here's a service for families, here's a service for folks who need mental health, and one, really highlight and celebrate our partners, but as well as let everybody in the community know how many resources this center will be collaborating with and how many people we're going to be bringing together to better serve communities in this area. So this space is going to be something called a Housing Navigation Center. Really, we're big picture goal, we're going to prevent homelessness as often as possible and then help to get people back into housing as quickly as possible if they do fall into homelessness. So, housing is one thing, but there's so much more that goes into stable housing. I mean, you have to have food, you have to have proper employment, you have to have, childcare if you have children. There's a lot that kind of goes into that. So for us, our primary focus is going to be on housing, but bringing in those community partners who can start to help households with other issues of stability. So North Colorado Health Alliance will be here. Sunrise just over there if people need medical care. We'll have a cold weather shelter here in the winter so that people who don't have a place to sleep in the winter don't die trying to sleep outside. But the purpose of that shelter will be to get those folks either back to some sense of stable housing that they already have access to, or to get them connected to services that will get them placed in housing.